open that table 1 file. In table 1 file, there was two type of table. One where we have a single record, we can display like this. Another where we have multiple records, we can display like this. Now, based on this, let's create one more table. Then we'll come to the remaining property value of table. So in developer guide, we have written few properties. Example, border we have written, align we have written, cell padding we have written. Border represent the line inside. You can see inside the table, outside the table, that is called line. Then next property is called align. This table is coming in the center of the screen. That is because of align property. We can keep right also, we can keep left also, we can keep center also. Another property we have called cell padding. Cell padding apply the space inside the TD and TH. So suppose this is the number. So this number is leaving equal space from top, left, right and bottom. That is because of cell padding inside the cell. When you apply the space inside the cell, it's called as cell padding. In CSS, it is called as only padding. Whereas in HTML, it's called as cell padding. Cell spacing also we have, and some more property we have. So we'll create one table quickly and then we'll add the remaining properties. So you can create a table one more file, table2.html in the same folder. So write one more file, table2.html. 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 So we can go here, HTML we can start from. We can follow the body tag, and under the body tag, we will come to the tag called table. This table tag will be having a property called align. So we are saying this table should appear in the right side of the screen. And inside the table, whichever the THTD we have, there should be a space of suppose 15 px. Border also you can apply if required. Let me give border as a 1. Now, as per the structure, inside the table, we have to follow first of all caption. This caption is just a heading of your table. How bigger you want to display, you have to decide. So suppose we follow as a H2. There we can say as a item list. Next, after that, we can come down, write the next TR, and in this TR, we will use TH. TH will have item ID, next call item name, second will be called item price, third will be called available quantity, heading of table. Heading of table. On the top of the table, it will appear. In stock, After that, details. Caption will appear on the top of the table. For a table, we required a heading. This table is for what purpose? So there we kept a heading. That heading is called as a caption. And heading we keep as a big heading so that it will come as a bigger font size and it will follow the table. If you will not use the caption, then this H2 will not follow the table. Suppose now you have given the align as a right, so your caption will also go in the right side only. It will appear along with the table. Where table will go, along with the table, caption will come. Now after this, for this table, it will take the width equal to content. How much content you have? According to content, it is going to take the width. According to content, it is going to take the width. Yeah, we want this table should cover certain width of your screen. So you have a property called width property. Using the width property, we can change the width of table. Suppose I given 70%. So it is going to take the 70% of your screen. 70% of the screen it will take. That is called width. 70% of the screen will take. By default, no, 100% default. Default width of the screen is 100%.
No, we are not giving by default.
According to content. By default, it will be according to content. For this content, how much width is required, that much it will take. Okay. But in case if you want, it should cover certain area, then we can write in pixel also, a percentage also. Suppose if I write here 700, it will take 700 of the screen. Okay, that will become a fixed 700 pixel of the screen. If someone's screen is 600, then for him one scroller will come in the last. That is called a fixed screen size, fixed width. But when we write 70%, it is not fixed size. 70% is based on what? Based on screen. Whichever the screen size you have, in that it is going to take the 70% of the total area. So that table look like this here, covering the 70% of my screen. Now next you can write one more TR. For this TR we have some BG color property we can apply. BG color, some color, any color, sky blue, pink, orange, anything. Next, after that, we can add n number of TR, and in that we can insert the TD. Suppose I added a TR. For this TR, I added one TD. 01. Item name. Suppose Apple. Item price. Rupees 200. Item next TD in stock 500 kg. Details Imported apple. Copied it. Check now. Something like this. Now add one more tr. Add one more tr. Keep it td. 02. Next td. Next td. $100. Next td. In stock. 200 box. Next after that. You can add 2-3 rows. It will look valuable. Next tr we can add. We can add the next td. 03. Next td. Next td. Next td. Next td. Now, right? So this table is coming properly. To create a table, you require total how many tags? First will be table. Table will give you the caption and tr. This tr will give you the tstd and td will give you the data. So just these 5 tags combination, if you remember, table, caption, tr, th and td, then we can create a table. 5 tags only. Table will have caption. If you let's keep also tr, we need to remember. Without tr, th, td will not come. Th and td is a part of tr and tr is a part of table. And then we need to remember how many headings we have given. Equal to number of heading, we have to give the td. Suppose you have given on the top total 5 headings, 5 th you have given. So for each th you have to pass the data in the same sequence, like serial number first, name second, price third, stock fourth, details fifth. So same way we have to pass the value. sequence should remain same so that it will not mismatch the value. Next table. Format is so format in the sense code alignment. Code intent. This way what you programs here what you can do. Here it is here. When this code will go to instructor server, it will feel uncomfortable. But when you do like this, now what I have done is table is the part, body is the part of HTML. Now this table to table, table one. After that, this table is the part of table is the part of body. Now this corner here, this is the here we have. This is the part of table. Now this code getting part of here. This by getting part of here. Now similar way for the align the this code you are not writing for your purpose. This code you are writing for someone else's purpose. So you are facing a problem. If you go and ask someone, if your code is well aligned, they will guide you. If this code is here, there, they will say take me sufficient time to guide you. So that way you can arrange the code properly. Okay, will be helpful. Code should be well arranged. Okay, so hope written, your page is working. Check once. Hello. Tell me. Okay. Okay. We'll give you can log in today. 9:30. 9:30 you can log in class with you. Okay, now come. So come to the Chetan working, right? You wrote the code. Chetan, Ganesh, then next is called Roshan Kumar, Roshan Gupta. Subhash is also writing the code, hope.
Yes, yeah. Done.
Writing is only the practice. If you write, then we'll remember for tomorrow.
Yes.
If you'll not write, we'll feel uncomfortable in next 1 or 2 classes. Just write it. Writing for developer, the main task is the code writing only. And writing the code is a skill that will not come in one day. That should be the part of your practice, daily practice. Okay, let us go. So I will come to the developer guide again. We will add some property here. We will add some property that is called call span. Call span. It is going to help you. It used to combine a space of. It used to combine a space of. It used to combine the space of two or more th comma td. Like suppose you have multiple tr, you have multiple tstd, you have. Sometime you want to combine the space of some area, maybe 2 column, 3 column space you want to combine. In that case, we have to use a property called call span. How it works, we will write example and we will understand. We have one more called row span. Row span. It used to combine a space of two or more tr. It used to combine the space of two or more tr. Suppose multiple tr you have, in that you want to combine some space of certain area vertically, top to bottom. Call span is to combine the space of multiple columns horizontally, left to right. Row span is to combine the space of some area top to bottom. Call span left to right. Row span top to bottom. From top, if you want to merge to tr space, then we can use. Through example, we are going to understand again. We have one more property that is called cell spacing. Cell spacing. Cell spacing. This is just reverse of cell padding. Cell padding will apply a space inside of th and td. Cell padding apply the space inside of th and td, but cell spacing will get apply a space outside. We can write here. Again, we can add in the example and see. It apply a space. It apply a space outside of th and td. Cell padding apply a space inside. Cell spacing apply a space outside. Then you have added one property today, width property. Using the width, we can fix the width. We have one more property called height. Using height also, we can fix the height. Okay. Next, after that, one more property you have that you are going to use in day-to-day life. That is, one is called align. That is called left, right, top, bottom. Left, right, center. Align will be having 3 values: left, right, center. Align. Left of the screen, right of the screen, center of the screen. And we have another property that is called you can say V align, vertical align, top, middle, bottom. So you can write here V align. If you want something should start printing from the top section, top side, then we can say V align top. If you want that should print in the bottom, we can write V align bottom. By default, it will come in the middle. So for vertical align, we have top, then call middle, and then call bottom. Default is middle. This all property, if you use with the table, will get idea. And if anything comes, you can deliver something. Okay, hope ready. Let's go. We can create one more file. In that, we'll see the call span, or maybe call span you can see in the table 2 itself. In table 2, we can add few more TR, and there we can implement the call span. Come to the table 2 file. In table 2 file, there will be condition where okay, there will be condition where for few products, in a stock is not added. In a stock is not added. For few product, maybe details is not added. Maybe for few product, price and stock is not added. Only details is added. So how to display that table? We will add the TR number 4. The TR number 4. Hope you have added this. I will share this much in the chat. Okay, next after that, in table 2 file, we have one product in such a way where a stock is not added. So how that TR will look like? Let's go add the TD. Under the TD, first write here call span example. Call span example. Call span example. Call span example. Now, when we added call span example in one TD, if you run your page, you will feel like something see here how that look. That look like this. It is taking the place of only one column, whereas remaining columns are empty. Not even empty, it's destructured. It's saying like remaining columns are absent. Remaining columns are not available itself. What we want this call span example should be written in the center and it should cover the full area. It should not come only under the first TD. So if you want to cover the full area from beginning to last, first you count how many columns you have. Item ID is 1, item name is a 2, item 3 is the third, stock is the fourth, and details is the fifth. Total number of column becomes a 5. Now the call span example text we have written. This call span text should appear in complete full row. That meaning the particular one TD should take the place of how many TD? Remaining one itself is. One is already available here. Missing is how many? 4 are missing. So 4 is missing and plus 1 becomes a 5. So for this TD you have to write call S1 5. Then only it will cover how much area? Complete area from beginning to last. So let's come to the code now. And for this TD, you will write call span as a 5. Call span 5. So one TD will get a space of 5 columns and it will cover from beginning to last, and you will feel like none of the column is absent. Columns are absent, but on behalf of other columns, only one column is taking the entire space. Okay. So here you are combining total 5 column space together. One column is exist, 4 column are missing. So for remaining 4 column, we are asking the only one column to take the space of yourself and take the space of remaining 4. So 4 plus 1 will be as a 5. Now you will find this TD will cover the space of entire row from beginning to last. Let me come and see how that looks. Covering the complete width. Now the text alignment, matter is of alignment. It is coming in the left side. We have option. We can place in the center also. If you are following the TD, you have to use the property here, align center. Because TD by default start from the left side. In case TD, if you use the TH without any property, by default this text will appear in the center. Without any property, by default this text will appear in the center, because TH print in the middle of the area and TD will print in the left side of the area. Check now. Printing complete, all is covering total full area. Call span 5 will be there and it will take complete full space and the content will appear in the middle. Come next. After that, you will add the TD, TR, where some TR will be having all the records and some TR will have few records as a missing record. So suppose I will add a TR. In that TR, one TD, serial number 04, one more TD, name of the item, maybe something. Next, after that, next TD is for the price. Next, after that, in stock is not available. Directly, the details is written. From Amol, India. One column is missing. That is called stock. Okay. Now let us check the table, how that look. It will find like the details is coming in front of the in stock. Since one column was missing, so we will ask the price column, we will ask the price column to take the place of a stock also. Once the price will take the place of a stock, then automatically the details will go to the last. Now how that happen? After price, one column is missing. After price, one column is missing. So we can write here call span equal to 2. One is the current TD and one more TD is missing. So one is missing and one is the present. 1 plus 1 you will have 2. So you will write call span 2. So this TD will cover the sufficient space. It will not feel like, oh, one column is missing. It will say yes, on the behalf of one column, the another column is taking their place. Call span is a 2. Look like this. It's covering the space of 2 columns. Now come next. The product number 5 we have in such a way. Only we have the name and serial number, name and their description. Remaining 2 fields are missing. Price is not available. Quantity is also not available. TR, TD, 05, next TD, something, water, next TD, directly, now check. You will find the 2 columns are missing. So it will become completely mismatch. In that case, the price is also missing and quantity is also missing. So the last column description cannot occupy the space of previous column. Description is the last column, 5 ml, 500 ml pack. So the description will not take the place of quantity and price. The before column only, like who is the before column? The name is the first column. So for the name, you have to say, take the current column space and take 2 more column space. So in that case, we have to write call span equal to 3. 2 is missing, quantity and price is missing, and 1 is the current column. So call span is a. So then it will become how much? Total 3 and 3. 6. Then your page will look proper. Something like this. This become the call span example. How to combine the space of 2 or more columns together. For row span, we can create another file. There, table second structure will follow, and along with that, we can display the row span property as well. We can use the row span property as well. So hope working. Columns are able to combine, or something here there. Able to combine properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we can come to the developer guide again. And in developer guide, The table structure 2 we have written, in that some changes will become, let's go. 3 extra tag will appear in this. First you have to start with the table. Second, caption will not come inside. T head will come. It's called table header, like it's appear on the top of the table. Table header will come. Then T body will come, table body. Next will be called T foot, table footer. Header will take the upper portion of table, footer will take the footer portion of table. Middle section will be occupied by T body. Okay, T body. Now under T head, what we are going to add? Let's go. Under the T head, you will have TR. And this TR will have now only TH. Under the T body again, TR will come. This TR will have only TD. Under T foot again, TR will come. And this TR will have only TH. So total 3 sections. TR, TH, TD remain same, but it will be the part of T body and T foot according to name. So in this 3 tag extra I got added: T head, T body, and T foot. In your Angular, whichever the project you have, or you are going to create some kind of list, maybe you need to apply the pagination, sorting, searching. So in that, in Angular and React, if you follow the first method of table, it will give you one warning. If you follow the second method, then it will be as a success. Angular and React will not support without T head, T body, and T foot. Whenever you create the table, you must have to use the T head, T body, and T foot. This is compulsory. Benefit is what? When you apply the search, sort, and filter functionality under the table pagination, then the data sorting feature will get applied for the T body. Under the T body only you are going to display all the data. You will search under the head, T head, and data will come from the T body. That way the libraries are designed. We have a library called data table. Data table is especially to display the grid of the data, like 10,000, 20,000 records you have. All record you can't display in one page. So for that, like on the page, maybe page will become a longer. So they have given a feature called data table. Data table says like you need to display your data in table as well, but make sure you follow the T head, T body, and T foot. After that, automatically the sorting, searching, and searching feature will get applied for you. You don't have to write any extra line of code. Okay. So those things we will be learning once we come further, maybe under the JavaScript. Okay, so we can create one more table, table 3 inside. Based on T head, T body, T foot, we will use this property called as a row span. Okay, and maybe BG color and many more we have. We can use just 1 minute. Okay, table 3. Let's create table 3. Till here we can take same line. The first three line can be the same. Table you can close. Body we can close. HTML also we can close. Next, after that, you will follow here align center effect. You will follow here called T head. T head. Under the T head, TR, table row. Under that, TH. Serial number, full name, next TH, mobile number, next TH, age, next TH, education, next TH, city, BG color you apply. Okay, heading is ready. Now same T head you will copy and keep here called T foot. Same T head copy and paste and change it T foot. T foot and T foot. T foot keep it a gray color. T foot keep it a gray color.
Sir, is it like header and footer, this T head and T?
Yes, yes, header and footer only. One will appear on the top, another one will appear in the bottom. Okay, check now. One is on the top, second is in the bottom. Definitely top bottom will come because there is nothing else in between. So T head on the top, T foot in the middle. Okay. The our sequence is the code sequence is first should be the header, then should be the body, then should be the footer. T head, T body, T foot. While writing, suppose you made some mistake also. You wrote header on the top, footer in the middle, and body in the last. Suppose we wrote a T body in last. What will happen at the time of execution? Where it will take the place? Will it take the place in the middle, or it will come down? Where it will come? That we need to see. T body also will have a TR. Suppose TD 01 full length. Some name I wrote. Next TD is for mobile number. Next TD is for the age. Age. Next TD is for the education. Next TD is for the city. Now if you write and run it, while writing the code, sequence is different. We have written different. First head we wrote, then foot we wrote, T foot. Last we wrote T body. When the page will execute, T body will take the middle portion. At the time of execution, it will come and output will come between T head and T foot. T body will get placed in the middle. That is their position. Check once.
Yeah, but it's coming in middle only, between header and footer.
Hope written. Check now. See, taking the place where in the middle. T body. We can add some more user. Add one more user. Okay. User number 2 also belong to Bangalore itself. User number 1 belong to Bangalore. User number 2 also belong to Bangalore. If both user belong to Bangalore, then how to display the data? Because it is coming just one after other. It did not have little gap even. One after other. Their row span will help us. TR open close. TR open close. Follow the TD. Write 02. Next TD. something. Nice. Next TD will be his contact number. Next TD is 40 years old. Next TD is from the BCA background. He is also from the same city. He also from the same city. Okay, so added 2 users. Now let's see how that look. Both users belong to Bangalore. So the table has a feature called row span. Row span features is like if you are getting the two attribute value together, if two rows, two entity you have the similar value and both are coming one after other, then no need to display the duplicate data. Like suppose for user also, user 1 belong to Bangalore, user 2 also belong to Bangalore. So in that case, Bangalore is displaying one after other, but how many times? 2 times. We can ask the first Bangalore to cover the second Bangalore as well and delete this particular second row, second TD. How that work? We can go here. And for the first occurrence of the record, so first occurrence is the row number 1. Inside we can write the row span 2. Row span 2. So this TD will get the capability to take the place of the current row and in the same order take the place in the second row also. Row span 2. Now in the second row you have a TD. You can select that or maybe without selecting, click on that or maybe select also, and after selecting do the right click and there is option called block comment. After selecting this line you can do a block comment. Block comment. So the particular line will get commented. That particular line will get commented. It will be here only, but your browser will ignore this. Human we can read, but browser will not understand that commented line. Next, after that, if you come to the browser and see once, you will find Bangalore is written only one time, but it's represent for both the user. For user number 1 and user number 2. Bangalore is only one time. It's representing for both the user. For first user also, second user also. So hope working. Now we can write one user with all the details. None of the fields will be missing for the user number 3. See, when we have added here one TD call as row span 2, then in the next row, the particular row should not exist. It should get commented. Or maybe you can cut it out. You can delete from there. Write the next here. TD 03, next TD something, next TD number, next TD next TD. Okay, and belong to okay, ready. So for this user number 3, all the details are exist. Now user number 4 also with the same age. The user number 4 also with the same age, 20 years only. So what we'll do is, for this 20 years, we will write row span 2. So it will take the space in the current row and the same will take the space in the next row also. So, but we will not right now. First complete the user number 4. Write that user number 4 TR. Inside that, you add the TD 04. Next TD you will have, you will use the name here, Mahesh. Next you can use the number 222. next user, we can add the assume age 20 years and Bachelor of Art. Next, after that, from the okay, then you will find both the users, user number 3 and user number 4, both age is equal. Both age is equal. Both are of the equal age. Okay, check now. You will find that 20 years is getting duplicate. 20 years, how many times? 2 times. So the user number 4, we have 20 years. That you cannot combine with the first one. The first one should combine with the second one. The first occurrence will cover the second occurrence, but second occurrence cannot cover the first occurrence. Okay. So in that case, first this 20 years should get commented. So select it, do the right click, and there is option called block comment. So this 20 years will get commented. After commenting of this 20 years, okay, in the previous row number 3, the 20 years we have to write here row span equal to 2. So it will take the space of row number 3 and the same will take the space of row number 4 as well. Row number 3 and row number 4. Right? Now come add one more user, row number 5 with all details. TR, TD 05, second TD, next TD, next TD, next TD, and next TD. Check now how that look. So last user have all the details. So overall, using row span, what we did? Row span, it combine spaces of 2 or more TR. Call span, what it help? Call span. It combine a space of 2 or more columns as TH and TD. Okay, so this call span row span concept will help you while creating some kind of bill copy, while creating invoice, while displaying many situations. You will use this one. You can use this one. Useful property. So hope we got some idea on table. One structure, table TR, table caption TR, THTD, 5 tabs. Second structure, table T head, T body, T foot. Under the T head, we have to follow the TR and TH. Under the T foot also, TR and TH. Under the T body again, TR and TD. Okay, now why we have followed the second structure? Because your further, your framework, the library which you are going to follow, you are going to use, those are designed based on T head, T body, and T foot. Suppose you have a project in Angular or React, if you are creating a page under the HTML file and without T head, T body, if you use that, if you look into the console, it will give a warning. Okay. And that warning, if will not fix, you cannot generate the build. It will throw the error while generating the build. Okay.
Suppose in serial number in education, in serial number MCA should be there at education.
Where? Let me come to the browser. Okay.
In serial number 1 MCA should be there, and serial number 5 MCA should be there. There is not a duplicate data.
Duplicate data, but place are different. In between, there is other records. You can't combine them. If it is just one after other in the same sequence, look at here. Bangalore was same after, then you can combine it. Here 20 years was one after other, we can combine it. But here also MCA, here also MCA, you can't combine that. You have to change the location of the records. So the fifth should go to the first, second, then only we can combine. Okay, so that record you may not change the position. Okay, so this table will be helpful and it is going to help us many times. Okay, next step will be our next step will be, we'll create some example there. We'll follow the V align and collision. Next step will be there. I think we have seen the how to link the pages. Page linking we have seen. Now we will use the tomorrow we will create some file there. Based on table we will create some page. It will take 5-10 minutes and we'll understand how to link multiple pages through table and on subject. Some other properties are there, we'll add it. And then we will go for the, again you can say, input tags. These all are called the output tags. Using this you are going to display the content. You are not capturing the content. So we can use the another next input tag. Through that we can capture the content. And input tag have a lot of properties that you have to use in day-to-day life. And then you will mix both together, input and output. Okay, while following input and output, your almost HTML4 will be get cover all the tags. Okay, then we will enter into the CSS. In the CSS you will get idea on CSS2 plus HTML4 and 5 together. Yes, HTML5 new elements are there, new tags are there, semantic elements that you cannot make any sense without CSS. Okay, like section tag, you can say other whichever multiple tags we have, those all will work based on CSS only. So for that CSS knowledge will be okay. So we will log in again tomorrow. Today I got some 10 minutes late because I have forgot completely that 7:45 6:45 I need to reach there. I get up on my old schedule. Tomorrow I will be on time.
Hello, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Sir, can you share the HTML developer guidance again? Because we are on yesterday we are on offline class, and the starting date I will not get it.
I will send you in the chat.
Okay, sir.
Group WhatsApp today I will ask them to create. Group is still
Okay,
not
sir.
ready.
Sir.
They will create a group.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
tomorrow class time.
6:45. I was 10 minutes late today. Tomorrow I will be on time.
Okay. The class will be over.
Today end.